Hi, I'm Itzik Amiel. I'm an attorney at law and best-selling author of the book The Attention Switch and international speaker. So first I want to thank you, Derek, for inviting me for this opportunity to speak to your audience and to share my knowledge and experiences about networking, the thing that I'm always been passionate about. And for your audience, I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to speak about things that others would not speak, things that are dear to me, that make me special, and is my story. So I hope you enjoy it. It is 5 to 10 minutes we dedicated to share with you those tips. So the first question I want to solve for you is, where did it start for me? Where did it start of all the issues of talking about networking? Why it's so important to me? So as I said, all my life I've been a lawyer and more than 22 years. And you know, the thing is that I always loved people. But I could not say to people I love people. They think you're weird. What kind of lawyer said I love people? But I knew that one thing makes the difference in my practice, in my work, is the ability to take care and to give attention to other people, wherever they are, whatever they are. And that brought me till these days an interesting connection, including one from Derek. But the truth stories is that there was something in my life. It was one incident that changed my life. And even my book, The Attention Switch, starts with a story. And to make the long story short, I survived in Israel, my origin from a terrorist attack because of a hug. A hug I got from a girlfriend, then my wife now. One small act of giving attention by another human being saved my life. So you cannot tell me that if you learn how to give attention to other people, you can get the best connection in town, the best referrals, the best friendship, the best business, whatever you're looking for. And that's the thing. I'm talking about switching our attention from getting attention to giving attention. Or in other words, start being interested instead of being interesting. Because attention, if you think for 1 second, it is the biggest gift to give to another human being. If you give them attention, you're actually giving them your time. So let's do a little exercise. If I ask you now, what do you hear now? Can you explain to me? What do you hear now? Just describe it for yourself. For example, what I hear now, I hear the birds outside. I hear the fridge running here in our kitchen. I hear maybe a car moving there in the far away. So these are little noises. But the fact that you are listening now to my voice, you made a selection to give me your attention. You see, that's why it's the biggest gift you can give to another human being. And that's why in English you say you pay attention, because giving attention is like money. It has a more monetary means, sometimes even worth more than money. Now, I don't know if you know, but Microsoft did a research in 2015 and found out that the attention span of a human being used to be in 2000, 12 seconds. This average attention span of a human being went down in 2013 to 8 seconds. But here's the sad news. It went 1 second lower, you know the what? I'll show you what. Cut. So Microsoft did a research in 2015 and found out that the average attention span of a human being used to be in the year 2000, 12 seconds. In the year 2013, it's dropped down to 8 seconds. But here's the news. It was 1 second lower than, you know what? A goldfish. A goldfish has a 9-second attention span. Now, I don't know how to measure it, but it's sad. A human being has 1 second less than a goldfish. And that's how important attention giving nowadays, also when you're building relationships, when you're building connections with other people. So, I want you to ask yourself the question, why do you go out there and meet new people? Every time, go networking event, etc. Why do you need all these people? What did you do with the people you met 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 months ago? If we know that everybody connects to everybody with 6 degrees of separation, so you're already, wherever you are, you already know enough people in your life to get you to where you want to get. And that's the problem. Most people do not know what they want to do. One of the biggest exercises I do with all my students around the world at the beginning of every year, they're making 3 lists. I'm asking them, make a 3 list, and each list 20 things. The first list is list of connection. The second list is list of opportunities. And the third is the list of organization. Now, if you want to get this list and how to do it in Excel sheet, just get in touch afterwards. I'm going to share it with you. But what's the idea behind it? The list of connection is, who are the 20 people you want to meet this year to make this year amazing for you? You see, because if you know what are the 20 people, you'll find the people who can get you closer, and that's how you energize your network. You make your network, the connection that you made, beneficiary for you. The second list is the list of organization. Which organization you need to belong to, then you can meet there the people you may be your clients, or maybe introduce you to the people who wants to be your client. And the third list, as I mentioned, is list of opportunities, is which events you need to participate in order to be. It could be events like official events, but it could also be the 4th of July parties in the embassy of the US in your country, or it could be even a birthday party of a very wealthy individual. Whatever it is, but that will help you get. So those lists will help you. If you know you want to be connected, you know how to get faster to the people you want to meet who get you to what you want in your life. You see? Because there always be going to be people in your life who you meet for a reason, season, or lifetime. And my motto in my life, when I meet somebody, I ask myself the question, do I want to be a friend of this person till the rest of my life? Because if the answer is no, you don't need to waste your time on these people, because there's going to be enough people you want to connect and you want to stay in touch. I never understood those people who are on the phone, they're getting the telephone numbers, people they don't like, and when the phone rings, oh, again, this person. Why don't you delete these people from your phone? Why don't you have only people that you enjoy talking to? Every time they're calling you, you're enthusiastic and you're excited to talk to them. Isn't networking supposed to be a joyful thing? And that's reminding me of another story that I always like to share, and it's called the Benjamin Franklin effect. I don't know if you ever read it, but let me tell you in short. Ben Franklin wanted to be elected to the American Congress. And a lot of people were supporting him, but there was one person who always opposed him. And he thought, how could I turn this person to become my best supporter or become my friend? So he knew this person has a book he wanted to read. And Benjamin Franklin went to this person, approached him, and asked him, can I ask you a favor? Can you lend me the book to read? And this person agreed, gave him the book. Benjamin Franklin read it, enjoyed it, and gave back the book with a nice thank you note. Now, in his autobiography, Benjamin Franklin does not say the name of the person. But what he said, from that moment onward, this person became one of the best supporters for him in the American Congress, and they become very good friends to the rest of the life of this person. What is the Ben Franklin effect? Let me ask you a question. Will you do a favor to somebody you dislike? Most probably not, you see. And that's what Ben Franklin knew. He knew that when he asked this person with a word, will you do me a favor? And when this person agreed to do him a favor, he knew this person liked him. And if a person like you, trust will come afterward, and friendship and relationship will develop. So likability is very important part of building relationship. And most of us forget about it because it's a split of a second that we won't forget. So if people you don't like, trust me, trust will never come. So I always say, don't walk away from them. It's not so polite, right? People you dislike, run away from them because you don't need them in your life. So that's what's Ben Franklin effect. And another thing I want to leave you with, if you're a young person listening to me or an introvert, networking is definitely for you. Because if you heard, it's about giving attention. It's about listening and asking the right question. It's not about talking. You don't need to be an extrovert. Actually, introverts are better than that, than extrovert. And if you're a young person, remember networking, building relationship, you build it before you need it. Most people teach you to go networking when you need a job or when you're looking for clients. You know what? That's too late. Think about yourself when you were last time in a networking event, where somebody was looking for a job, look kind of desperate. Will you go and help, or most of the people go away from them, right? We don't want desperate people. We want to go next to people who have fun. That's why you build it before you need it. When you're even a student, when you build relationship with other students affiliate with you, 20 years from now, those students will be partners, managing directors, CEOs, and guess what? You already connected them for 20 years. Now the connection, now the relationship you build are not built on interest. I'll be a sincere, powerful relationship. So to end up on a note, as you heard me saying, networking is not a club I'm going to. Networking is a way of life. To be kind, to be sincere, to care, to give to other people is a way of life. That's why I always said, if you're a nice guy, it's very easy to be a nice guy. But if you're you know what I mean, it's very hard to be a nice guy. So if you want to get in touch and you want to learn more, I would love to share with you. You can always get via Derek. He will share you my information. Otherwise, you can always send me an email to info@itzikamiel.com, and Itzik you spell ITZIK. Amiel is AMIEL.com, or even on my website itzikamiel.com, where you can find a lot more information, a lot of things. I'm writing a lot. You can see videos and get this on my list to get much more information and things I'm sharing about it in general, how to build relationship, or how do I say switch your relationship to revenue, referrals, and results to your own business. And by the way, if you get in touch, I promise to give you a few gifts for free and some training that will help you further what you're doing. So I wish you best of success. Derek, again, thank you very much for this special opportunity to share some of the knowledge and to show them how much I love talking about people and for people, because remember, it's your time to shine. Thank you.